welcome to my FlossTube YouTube channel. This is my first episode. My name is Rayleen. I am Rayleen.kitty on Rayleen.kitty _ on Instagram. This is a channel about cross stitching. This is September 29th, 2020. As you can see, it is getting dark outside. I'm using my lamp as my main source of light, so I'm sorry about the lighting. I am from a small town west of Waco, Texas. I don't know what else to say. If you want to know specific questions about me, please put it down in the comments. I will read all comments and I will do my best to answer them in my next video. And no, I'm not sure when my next video will be. I'm hoping every 2 weeks. We'll see what happens. You'll learn a little bit about me and you'll understand why. Anyways, my history of cross stitching. I took a home economics class in high school. I learned how to sew, and then I was curious about cross stitching, and so my mom taught me how to do a couple of kits from Walmart. And over the next few years, I actually did some more kits, and I did a lot of sewing, and I made homemade pillows, which all I did was sew the edges, stuff it with polyfill or whatever it was. I don't even know what I did. And I had a bunch of little pillows. I don't have any of that stuff anymore. I've gotten rid of all of it. I don't even remember what projects I did back then. And then you can say life got in my way, and I didn't do anything crafty. I did a bunch of reading. I am an avid reader. I have gotten a little bit slower in my reading, but I used to love reading all the time, especially romances. Anyways, I thought it was about 3 years ago, but based on some of the finishes I'm going to show you, because they say 2015, which is 5 years ago. Anyways, about 5 years ago, I got back in cross stitching because I needed a purpose. I have no kids. I do have a bunch of fur babies. My cats are my life. I have 6 kitties. I love cats. Anyways, I got back into stitching because I needed a purpose. I wanted to come home and be able to go home and do something productive, and other than to sit there and read or sit there and do blah blah blah. I wanted something, so I started cross stitching again, and I got a bunch of kits. I bought a bunch of kits from Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, Walmart, and I still have a bunch of those kits, and I want to do them because hey, they are me. They're kitty cats, they're horses, they're unique stuff that are me, which I will work on them at some point. We just don't know when. And then I started looking online, and I got onto the Lakeshide Needlecraft. Hold on, I already forgot what it was. Anyways, I got into the Lakeside Needlecraft. I got into a bunch of the stitch along. And I learned that I love Doreen Jones. I absolutely think she's an awesome designer. She's the reason I bought a bunch of different magazine subscription online, and I have the digital copies. I do digital a lot. Anyways, I got onto the stitch alongs, and I joined a bunch of them. I have finished only one Lakeside Needlecraft stitch along. I will show you in my finishes in a minute. I have a bunch of other ones started, and I really want to finish them. We'll see when it happens, but I really want them done. But anyways, also in my searches, I found Heaven and Earth Designs, also known as Hate. Well, forgive me because I keep calling them Heads, but the Hates. I love them. I absolutely think they're amazing. I bought a bunch of Lisa Parker, and I still do randomly buy more patterns. How many I've started? 2. I'm going to restart one of them. The other one, I'm like 50+% done. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to do its mate, which I had specially ordered to match it because I wanted 2 of them because, yeah, why not? Anyways, moving on. So I did that. I have a bunch of projects started, and I have a bunch of close to finishes, but I just need to get to the finish line. About 4 years ago, I started college again. I wanted to go back and finish my bachelor's degree, and I've been working on it since then. I could not cross stitch and do college, so my cross stitching has been put on the back burner. I only work on stuff during holidays, whenever I have free time, which is not that often. The reason I'm doing this video is because I'm actually 10 weeks away from my bachelor's degree. I will have my bachelor's of science in December of 2020. Yay! And I'm wanting to get these FlossTube started so that I can get some experience, and maybe when January comes around I can start doing editing and doing some fancy stuff. But we'll see about that. I really wanted to do these though. Anyways, with college I had to stop. Did them on summer breaks and whatnot. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. With the pandemic in April, when everything was shut down, I was still having to go to work. Work was extremely slow, and I am so glad that we didn't lose anybody because of layoffs or anything. I am so proud of that. I understand that a bunch of people were not lucky. I am glad I am lucky, but at the same time, it's like I still had to go to work. That's when I started getting into the FlossTube YouTube channels. I have found a lot of cross stitchers that I absolutely love, and I have literally a handful that I have to watch the day the episode comes out. Every Monday, I am waiting on Stitchin Momma, Sarah Hughes from California, for her channel. I love watching her. I think she's amazing. Because of her, actually one of my projects I did for the magazine monthly challenge is 2 over 1, which for me, that's a big deal. Because I'm one of those people, I have to follow the pattern. If it says 2 over 2, I do it. If it's uneven reporting count was required, I wanted to do it. But I have expanded myself. I consider myself a advanced beginner, not a pro or even an intermediate. I know I'm not a beginner because I'm not new, but I am not also confident in some of my abilities. The other one FlossTuber I want to mention is because I love them is Fat Quarter Shop in Kimberly Jolly. I partly kind of love her is because she's literally down on the south end of I-35 from me. I wish they had a physical store, because if it was, I would go down there about once a month and spend a couple $100. Kimberly, she has amazing stuff that she works on. I will never be her speed of stitching. I am a very slow stitcher, and I'm okay with that because I can sit there and watch a movie, a video, FlossTube, and enjoy stitching on whatever I'm working on, and I'm okay with that. But she is one of my biggest enablers, because every time I see one of her episodes, Wednesday mornings, I do catch her live, I think twice now, but most of the time I catch it right after she's finished recording and I watch her. I love it because I keep finding stuff that I want and I need to stop, but I'm okay with it. I'm still gonna buy whatever. As long as I can afford it, I will buy it. I watch a few more people religiously, and then I have a bunch of people that I watch, probably at least 2 dozen that I watch. If I don't get it on the day they record, I get it within a week or so. I'm pretty caught up with all my YouTube FlossTube people, and I think they're amazing. I love watching them. One of the channels is what got me into the actually, she got me into a bunch of other stuff. But I've started the magazine monthly challenge, which is my encouragement for small pieces. I am doing mostly smalls on it. I do have one big project, which don't necessarily fit this theme, but I am doing one big project with that, which if I work on it, yay. If I don't, that life will move on. As you will see, I did fill out a form for the monthly. It's posted in there. And I did not do everything I wanted to do for September, but I am proud of what I did do because I have 2 small finishes. I am so happy. I did start a third project, and I'll show all that in a minute with my whips, which I consider it all whips, but yes, there's 2 small finishes. Okay, first I want to do is actually show you some of my actual physical finishes. Not all of them are FFOs. Most of them are just finished stitching. We'll do it FFO eventually. Don't know when. Okay, have a bookmarker because, yes, sorry. Okay. My first project that I finished, I did finish it this year. I started this before I started going back to class. This is Hang On Kitty, which is a Dimensions kit. I finished it July 22nd, 2020. And the sad part is, when I pulled it out of my works in progress box, all I liked is the back stitching, where the hair sticks out. In a bunch of places you cannot see the hair, because this is why I hate back stitchings, because I cannot figure out which line it goes to on here, and so I don't do it. So I did a bunch of random back stitching. I did do the eyes and the toes. This toe right here took me 3 tries before I could get it right. And the other toe. I love it. I need to figure out how to finish it though. Okay, my next finish is my first even read project. This is what started a downfall. This is Love Cats. It's a Hinzeit, Hinzeit, Hinzet kit. Well, I got it from a local new store, LNS. I don't know when I started it, but I did finish it 6/25/2017. I know this because my Czookstitch Plus app tells me. I love the little charm. I'd started the E and V, and then I came back and did the other parts of it. Even weave was hard for me at first, but I realized I absolutely loved it because you can do fractional stitches on here, which on Ada it's a pain in the ass to pierce the threads of the Ada itself, the fabric. But this is my love kits. And my next one is a kit, which I love it because I was going to do a laundry theme in my laundry room where my washer dryer was, and I was going to leave it in a hoop and finish it off in there, but I have yet to finish it. I know I finished this before I started college again back in 2017, probably 2016 maybe. It's Laundry Today. It's a Dimension kit, and it is finished. I loved it. I love the details of the back stitching in the laundry basket. I'm so proud of it. Yes, I did not iron. I do not own the iron. Sorry. And my next one is, oh, sorry, I'm looking at my iPad. I keep looking at my iPad because if it wasn't for my iPad, I would not know half the stuff I know. This one is a cat by Artistic Needle. I finished 3/16/2016. It's a calico kitty with the crown. And I just realized you can barely see the white tip of this tail. I do love him. Yes, I need to figure out how to finish him. I know everybody's doing those junk journals and such. I just don't know. I don't need more books because books get terrorized in my house. Okay. My next one is a set of, we'll do this. It's Care Bears. I know I bought these from Hobby Lobby because these are the only ones, this is the only place where I could find them. It is Grumpy Bear, which I love. Bedtime Bear, I love them both mostly because blue. And then Share Bear. I also have Good Luck Bear, which that's a story in itself. I have to redo him, and I need to pull DMC threads to figure out which matches what it was. Share Bear I finished before, and Grumpy and Bedtime Bear I finished this year. One of them, it took me like 3 days to finish. The other one I had started and I just finished it off. And my next one, I just need to do ornaments with these. Just put a little felt backing and just go on. Is Owl by Artiste. It's another kit, of course. You can tell where I fold fabrics too, sorry. I started this last Christmas, December 26, 2019. I probably had it not even 50% done. And then I picked it up, like I said, May. May is when I started going back at it. And I finished it May 17th, 2020. And on here, I did not do a lot of the back stitching, especially where it's supposed to be right here with French knots. I didn't do that. I think she looks like a hippie owl. Very colorful. And I like the way she's finished. Well, way she looks. When I was finishing her, it's like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. You're done. Okay. And then, okay, my one Lakeside Needlecraft finished, which is Irresistible Insect Stitch Along. It is, the designer is Little Beach Hut, which I have her as a favorite on Etsy. You can still buy this Stitch Along from Lakeside Needlecraft. I love it. They had a special variegated thread from, I think, Thread Pickers or something. Oh my gosh, I love it. I did not realize I finished, I think I stayed up with the Stitch Along, and I actually finished it. It started February 17th, 2017, and I finished it September 24th, 2017. So, and this is done on the call for fabric and thread. The fabric is a 28 count even weave. I'll link some information down below, so if you're interested in it, you can do it. This is actually my prize. There is one project I did for my sister, and I gave it to her for Christmas 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't know. Which I need to get good pictures of it, and you can see how I'm very proud of it. This is my other one that I'm very proud of. Now, okay, I'm gonna readjust a second because I need to pull out some stuff. These are my only fully finished projects I physically have. The first one, they're all kits, so sorry. This one is Cute Kitty. It's the Dimension kit. I started it June 6th, 2016 and finished it June 30th, 2016. Which I don't know why it took me so long, but there's my kitty. And then my next one is Sunny Butterfly, also a kit from Bucilla. I did this in 4 days in November, which means I finished it. I fully finished it. So, but it was done in 2015. I love it. I need to figure out a way to hang these stuff too, because my wall's bare. I'm okay with that though. My next one is Hip Cat. It's on a Bucilla kit, and all I know is I finished it in 2015. And Shorty is my nickname that I had growing up, but June 6, 2015. Which this is why I was like, I'm losing time somehow. Oh well. And this is American Heart Flag. Another kit. I do not know who the kit designer was or anything, because I have miscellaneous. I finished this May 16th, 2015. This is why you need to date stuff, because otherwise you don't know, especially if you forget to enter it somewhere. Okay. Now, okay, that's all the finishes I have currently with me. I do have the one up from my sister I want to show off. And there's a few other ones I gave away that I have pictures of on my iPad. Maybe another day I will show you what they are. But now onto my whips. Okay. I'm pulling stuff out from below my desk, so sorry. The first one I'm working on is, it took me a month to decide if I actually was going to do it. It is Positivity Rules by Caterpillar Czookstitch. It's a stitch along that is, as of last week, complete. I was actually staying up with it, which means that I finished part 1 before part 2. Finished part 2 before I started part 3. I started part 3 and then stopped. Here it is. I got the rooftop. I need the moon and rainbow, and then the stars and the moon. I know everybody did a bunch of the sparkly, tall thread on this or other stuff to make the moon and stars sparkle, and I was going to do that too, but I have, but I have yet to pick the colors, which is why I have issues. I probably never got back to it because of that. And of course, I have the Positivity Rules needle miner. I got almost all of her needle miners now. I love them. They're good still. Little needle miners. And I do want to finish this. It's on my plans to do eventually. I would like to get it finished before the end of the year. That way next year I can do whatever other ones she has, so I can do them to stay up. When I bought this, I also bought the Bloom and Grow one. I'm not showing it today, mostly because I literally only did one color on the sunflower, and then I haven't touched it. And I did that in like 2 or 3 settings. I just need to pull it out. I used the same Q-snap for each one because I don't have that many Q-snaps, but it fits both of those patterns. The next one I'm going to show you is my magazine monthly challenge, which I have it in the Fat Quarter Shop Halloween stitch along bag. I am not doing the Halloween stitch along because I'm afraid I wouldn't keep up with it, but all my Halloween stuff is in here for the monthly magazine challenge. I love the bag. I love the fact that it's big, baby. Okay, all my magazine monthly challenge pieces are in little baggies with the colorful threads, or what threads I'm using, and then it has my fabric, and then this one actually has 2 buttons that go with it. I have a 3rd button that goes on another project, but I just ordered them and I just put them in the same bag. So this is what I'm going to show you. The first thing I'm going to show you, actually, I'm going to tell you what I was doing for September. September theme was autumn and fall. To me, when I think of fall, I think of Halloween. My favorite time of the year. For my projects, I actually created note cards, which I put the title of the card, of the piece, I put my colors, and then I put the stitch count, and then I did my calculations, and I did what fabric I'm doing it on. And I put these cards in the bag with the stuff so that when I was checking off, making sure I have everything, I would do it. And these have done on them because they're also completed. I haven't done anything else with them. I know I'm going to make ornaments with it. I just have not done them. But this is what I'm really happy about because I finished 2 little things. Okay, what I did is autumn fall. I did, my main project is my wanted poster by the Primitive Hair, which I will show it last because that's the one I'm in love with and I need to work on it some more. And I will next month. Then the acrostic is leaves. My leaves was Bubble Bubble by Lisa Leanne Design, Trick or Treat by Joan Elliott, Black Cat Alphabet by JBW Designs, Backyard Fence on Halloween Night by Ellen Garrick of Hand Blessings, and Stitching Witch by the Stitcher Hood. The 2 that I completed is on the same fabric. It's a 25 count Lagana. It was hand dyed by Bob of Heaven and Earth Designs. It was back in 2016, 2017 when they were doing the hand dye fabric club. I would go and buy it every month. And here's the colors. It actually looks like a limeish, yellowish green. And then here's a close-up. This one is a Black Cat Alphabet from JBW Designs, and they actually have some cute stuff on their website or Etsy shop, whatever, because I did go search stuff. And then this is the Stitching Witch by the Stitcher Hood. I absolutely love this. Okay, to give you understanding, this is 2/1, and then the Stitching Witch is 2/2. I thought about doing the Stitching Witch 2/1, then I was like, nah. And then I know you see the bleed through of the black threads. I don't care. I think it looks good. I am making these into ornaments. I'm going to do similar to what they did in the magazines for this. This was actually June, not June. Why do I keep thinking June? Anyways, September, October 2014, and this one is in September, October 2009. Man, don't say that, 2005. 2009, 2014, September, October. These are the 2 things I have completed. The other things that I have not started / completed will be continued into October. The one thing I have started is Bubble Bubble by Lisa Leanne. It is found in, sorry, my fabric didn't go in the bag correctly. Lisa Leanne Designs from Just Cross Stitch Magazine 2016. And it's a very small start. It is 1 ear of the black cap. That is all I've done. Okay, and that is going to be done on 32 count antique white jubbling even weave fabric. And to give you the look, to see what it looks like, because yeah, I haven't done much. There we go, the bubble. I will remove the devil's tail and just make it a curved tip, because I do not like that, and then move the bubble in, I think maybe 2 or 3 little stitches to make them closer together. My other thing that I'm going to be working on next month, continue working on, is Trick or Treat by Joan Elliott, which is this one. Yes, it says Confident Beginner. I'm totally okay with that. And that is in the Halloween 2014 magazine. And that's this big. Nope. This baggie. Nope. Yeah, this baggie. All these colors are going to be in it. This is one reason I don't like some designers, because they have all these threads, but for a small with all these colors, yeah, I can't wait to get it started. The next one is Boom Boom, which is, hold on, I have to cover this one, which the 2 buttons on it from Just Button, whatever. I did order these online and I got those buttons. That is another one I'm working on next month. Continue working on, or start. And then my last one is Backyard Fence on Halloween night, which is that one. This is the only one I'm kind of but I still would like to do it because I think it would look like a cute little ornament. It is on 28 count tropical orange with 550 purple thread. So, and that 550 kind of makes it look blackish on the picture with the orange moon, which I think was kind of cool. So that is part of my plans for next month, which I will actually talk about my plans in a minute. Okay, moving out of the way. And then my big project, which is my wanted poster. It is by The Primitive Hair. You can find it on her Etsy shop. I actually, as soon as she posted it, I went to her Etsy shop to purchase because I absolutely love it. It is in my Gowron Stitchery bag, which I want to say is totally awesome. And if you want to order stuff from them, I would suggest you highly do, because I literally ordered it that night, and probably not even 15 minutes later, I got the notice saying, "Hey, here's your shipping number." They did great. I love this one. I love a bunch of their stuff, but I'm also of the fact that if it's meant to be, it'll be there when I get there. And I do not like, oops, I dropped something, fighting people for stuff. Because I totally believe if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It's part of my philosophy about life. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, oh well. Okay, so you can see what it looks like. It's wanted poster. Oh my gosh, why do you move? By The Primitive Hair. I am not using the call for fabric. I am using the call for threads though. I am doing it. This is what I done. I'm doing it on Caravan 10 from Fortnite Fabrics 32 count even weave. I think the colors looks amazing on it. I ran out of the black threads because I was thinking, hey, maybe it's just only need one. Wrong. So I had to get more threads. And bought more threads, and it's like, hey, this doesn't match. Bought more threads. Okay, this looks better. I did also got the other color. Okay, the 2 colors was Ox from Gentle Arts and Parchment from Gentle Arts. Well, it took, I think, 3 tries to get them all of the threads that I like. So I just need to get back to stitching it. I went to go stitch it the other day. My needle has disappeared. I don't know where the needle is, but it's not on my Caterpillar cross stitch needle miter. Yes, nothing matches. I'm okay with that. because this is still cute. Anyways, that is my big, I want to get it done before Halloween, if at all possible. I want to get it done this year, period. Okay, my plans. Work on excuse me, I'm gonna burp. I want to work on my wanted poster. I also want to work on my magazine monthly challenge, which is finishing up what I had done did not do September. I want to finish it in October. We'll see if that happens. And then, oh, I forgot to show you. I also want to work on my diamond painting. This is a work in progress. I can thank Married with Stitches Derek for this, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have known Joanne's carried this. And come to find out, Joanne's actually are going to be having more starting in, I think, October or November. Okay, I finished the Mandalorian. It's the Mandalorian child. I finished his body last night. And I just need to work on the child. This is my easy work on after work. Can spend a couple of hours on it, and it's easy to work on. And I think that's it for today. So, plans: wanted poster, magazine monthly challenge, and work on my diamond painting. I do have a second diamond painting I purchased, but I refuse to start it until the child is done. And I think that's it. I want to say, hope y'all have a fun stitching on your projects and have an awesome day. Bye!